Here is the severe weather outlook for the Tampa area. On Saturday, there is a slight risk for severe thunderstorms across central and southern Florida. The primary risk is for the potential of high winds, sometimes gusting in excess of 60 miles per hour, along with the risk for small hail. In addition to severe weather, there is a high risk for severe flooding across the southern Florida peninsula. A strong low-pressure system is forecast to move over the state of Florida early Saturday morning, and will bring heavy rain and windy conditions to the state throughout the weekend. Conditions will generally improve from west to east over the course of Sunday afternoon. Widespread flooding is expected throughout the viewing area, especially within low-lying areas and coastal regions. If you live in a low-lying area, be prepared for rapidly changing conditions. At times, heavy rainfall will make travel extremely dangerous. Due to a combination of high winds and heavy rain, visibility may be reduced to near zero. It is advised that local residents monitor the National Weather Service and local news sources, in order to keep up to date with weather conditions in your area. Here are your 9 a.m. conditions from around your area. In Tampa it was cloudy and windy, with a temperature of 71 degrees.
This message is being transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service office in Tampa, Florida. A coastal flood warning has been issued for the coastal counties of Pinellas, Manatee, Hillsborough, Sarasota, and Pasco until 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Monday, April 26, 2021. Starting around 5:30 p.m. tonight, a combination of high tide and strong winds from an approaching coastal storm will likely cause coastal flooding in many areas in the previously listed counties. Water may push far inland in low-lying areas. Evacuation orders may be issued if conditions warrant it. Wave heights may reach as high as 10 feet in coastal areas, causing severe storm surge along the coast. A large amount of coastal roads may become impassable. Some road closures may be required in the near future. Some coastal structures may be damaged or destroyed in this event. Stay tuned to the National Weather Service and local news media for more information and future updates on this event. Repeating, a coastal flood warning has been issued for the coastal counties of Pinellas, Manatee, Hillsborough, Sarasota, and Pasco until 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Monday, April 26, 2021.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is James Bold with First Coast Weather and News. Today, we have some information about a strong coastal storm that affected most of the Florida peninsula over the past 2 days. Late Friday evening, a powerful low-pressure system slammed into the state, bringing heavy rain, gale-force winds, and even small hail and minor tornadoes. Thankfully, no major injuries or fatalities have been reported as of this time. Weather conditions are expected to settle throughout the day today, leaving most of the east coast of Florida with minor gusty winds and moderate rip tide risk in coastal waters. Though, a new risk seems to be emerging in central and southern Florida. In many central counties, local authorities are warning locals about a high risk of sinkholes forming due to the heavy rain. Some areas, especially around the coastal counties, received upwards of 12 inches of rain. In addition to that, coastal regions received moderate flooding due to storm surge. This has left the ground extremely saturated, leaving a high risk for sinkholes, even near major cities. Some of the areas that are at high risk include, but are not limited to, Clearwater, Tampa, Lakeland, Kissimmee, and Bradenton. Generally, anywhere between Clearwater and Melbourne is at a particularly high risk. Authorities are advising citizens to look out for any strange patterns in the ground. Later this afternoon, one of our field reporters is going to travel down to Central Florida to report on the situation. During the afternoon radio shows, reporter John Keys will be on the air, relaying information back to us. Please stay tuned to this station over the coming days if you are interested in this developing situation. And remember, if you observe a sinkhole, report it to your local law enforcement agency immediately. We will keep you updated as this situation evolves.
Hello everyone, my name is John Keys. I'm a reporter for the First Coast Weather and News station, which is based out of Jacksonville, Florida. I am currently in Dade City, and I'm down here in order to report on what is likely to be a wide outbreak of sinkholes throughout central Florida due to heavy rains and coastal flooding. There have been reports of small sinkholes cropping up around the Plant City area, in between the cities of Lakeland and Tampa. Me and my crew are going to head down there tomorrow to investigate the situation.
This message is being broadcast at the request of the Hillsborough County Police Department. A local area emergency has been issued for Plant City, Florida, until further notice. At around 1:30 p.m. local time, a sinkhole was reported to have opened near the Plant City Dog Park. As of the latest observation, the sinkhole was estimated to be around 50 feet in diameter. As of right now, no people have been reported missing or injured due to this event. Right now, authorities are asking residents to not go near this sinkhole. Due to the highly saturated ground from last weekend's storm, it is possible that this sinkhole may expand in the near future. In the meantime, stay vigilant for signs of a potential sinkhole developing near your home. Some of these signs include, but are not limited to, cracks in your foundation, doors or windows that are having trouble opening and closing properly, and murky or muddy ground well water. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event.
It is around 2 p.m. and we are in Plant City, Florida with breaking news. This is an update on the sinkhole that opened near the Plant City Dog Park around this time 2 days ago. The sinkhole has now reached a diameter of around 75 feet, and the local dog park has been closed indefinitely. The sinkhole has attracted many residents, and local police fear that some people may get too close. Some citizens have begun to get rowdy with the officers for some reason, and we can't really tell why. We'll keep you up to... Wait, what is that guy doing? Sir, stop! What are you doing? Hey, turn off the equipment!
This message is being broadcast at the request of the Hillsborough Police Department. A law enforcement warning has been issued for the area of Plant City, Florida, until further notice. Strange behavior has been observed in some citizens within Plant City over the course of the afternoon. Many individuals have been attempting to reach the sinkhole that opened near the Plant City Dog Park around this time on Tuesday afternoon. At around 10 a.m. this morning, an unidentified man was seen running over the secured perimeter around the sinkhole, and he jumped into it with seemingly no hesitation. Local bystanders noted the man had been acting erratically just minutes before the incident. Local authorities have been trying to see if the man is still alive, and if they can rescue him. Currently, the sinkhole is estimated to be around 150 feet deep. At this time, please remain away from the Plant City Dog Park and its accompanying sinkhole. Please stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Hernando Police Department. A civil danger warning has been issued for Brooksville, Florida, until further notice. At around 3:30 p.m. local time, a sinkhole was reported to have opened on the northeastern side of Brooksville. This was near the Cloverleaf Farms mobile home park. There have been no reports of injuries at this time, but multiple mobile homes have gone missing. It is estimated that the sinkhole is around 75 feet in diameter and around 125 feet deep. There have also been reports of minor ground flooding in the area, which may lead to further complications in the near future. Please stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event.
It is 10:30 p.m. here in Plant City, and the situation has went from relatively harmless to seriously dangerous over the course of a day or two. Local police departments have reported erratic behavior in many individuals without a cause as to why. I still can't get the image out of my head of that man jumping into the sinkhole earlier. I highly doubt it, but I hope they can pull him out alive. Security in the area has been elevated even more to prevent another incident like that from happening again. I hope the situation here stabilizes soon. That way the residents of Plant City can return to their normal lives again.
This message is being broadcast at the request of the Florida Department of Health. A contagious disease warning has been issued for Hillsborough County until further notice. Overnight and into the morning hours, there has been a large spike in patients reporting to local medical care facilities with a currently unknown illness. Symptoms of this illness include, but are not limited to, abdominal pains or discomfort, abdominal bloating or swelling, nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting. There have also been reports of symptoms involving neurological effects, such as delusions, hallucinations, high anxiety, and paranoia. The cause of this uptick in illness is currently unknown. The State Health Department advises that you monitor local news closely for more information and future updates on this event. If you exhibit any of the previously mentioned symptoms, please seek medical attention immediately.
The Florida Department of Health has just issued a contagious disease warning for the county we're in. This entire situation has been genuinely crazy. We came down here just to report on some sinkholes, and now we're in the middle of a disease outbreak here in Plant City. My crew and I have mostly been isolating ourselves inside our hotel rooms so that we don't get sick. Though I think one of my crewmates have come down with something, like a flu. He's been in the bathroom all day and doesn't seem to be doing so well. I don't really know what to say to all this. It's genuinely just insane.
This message is being broadcast at the request of the Hernando County Police Department, in conjunction with the National Weather Service. A flood warning has been issued for Brooksville, North Brooksville, and South Brooksville until further notice. At around 10 a.m. this morning, a strange occurrence was observed at the sinkhole that opened at the Cloverleaf Farms mobile home park on Friday evening. In addition to seemingly getting wider, the sinkhole has completely flooded over. It is believed that this is due in part to the nearby lakes, but also potentially a water reservoir underneath the ground, or broken pipes underground. The area around the Cloverleaf Farms mobile home park, along with Brooksville Elementary, is currently experiencing major street flooding. If you are in northeastern Brooksville, avoid this area if possible. Do not attempt to drive your vehicle through flooded roadways, as it can be difficult to tell the true depth of a flooded road until it's too late. Remember, turn around, don't drown. Stay tuned to local news media and the National Weather Service for more information and future updates on this event. This message is being broadcast at the request of civil authorities within Hillsborough County, Florida. A contaminated water warning has been issued for Plant City, Florida, until further notice. Throughout the past couple of days, many people have reported to local medical care facilities with an unknown disease. While the disease is currently unidentified, the cause of the spread has been discovered. Water treatment plants in the area have tested the local water supply for pathogens, and have found that the water contained an unusual amount of bacteria residing within it. It is believed there was some sort of pipe damage when a sinkhole opened within the city limits on April 27. It is theorized that the pipe leaked waste products into the local water supply. Civil authorities are currently working to find the source of the leak and to contain it. In the meantime, it is advised that all residents within Plant City use prepackaged water for drinking and cooking purposes. Do not use any water-related devices in your house, including, but are not limited to, sinks, showers, and washing machines. An estimated recovery time for water services in the area is currently unknown. Please stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event.
Well, I guess that mystery is solved. It seems like a pipe break led to some waste product getting into the local water supply here in Plant City. As of right now, no one has been seriously harmed by the illness that was going around as a result of that. Reports state that the local medical facilities have began administering general antibiotics to the affected patients and keeping them under a close watch due to some people experiencing strange psychological side effects as a result of the disease. It is unknown if this is due to the disease itself or from the dehydration caused by the physical symptoms of the disease. Along with that, it also seems like the sinkhole has stopped expanding in Plant City, with the last measurement recording it having a diameter of around 110 feet and it stabilizing there. With the situation seeming to resolve itself, we plan to head on back to Jacksonville in the coming days, but we may have one more stop to make on the way.
This message is being broadcast at the request of the Hernando County Police Department, in conjunction with the National Weather Service. A shelter-in-place order has been issued for the areas of North Brooksville, Brooksville, and South Brooksville, until further notice. Widespread flooding has occurred throughout Brooksville due to a sinkhole opening over a water reservoir in northeastern Brooksville. Water has continued to pump to the surface, and it does not seem to be stopping anytime soon. There have been many reports of water inundation in many local homes and businesses. At this time, it is advised you remain in your shelters and do not go outside until the water levels go down. Power lines could be down, potentially leading to the risk of electrocution if you decide to travel through the water. If possible, try and reinforce the integrity of your doors or windows with heavy furniture. This is to ensure the outside pressure from the water does not push any glass or doors in, flooding your home. This is a particularly dangerous situation. Authorities are currently working with the Florida Department of Emergency Management to decide the next course of action if this event is to continue. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event. This message is being broadcast at the request of the Hernando County Police Department. A 911 telephone outage emergency is currently underway within the Brooksville area. This includes, but is not limited to Brooksville, South Brooksville, North Brooksville. Throughout Brooksville, there has been heavy damage from an ongoing flooding event in the area. Due to this, many of the telephone lines have been damaged. The phone lines at the local law enforcement offices have been reported to be out of service. This means that you likely will not be able to contact emergency services until this outage is resolved. Law enforcement services from outside of Brooksville are currently being called into the city to try and assist in this situation. At this time, please remain indoors, and try your best to stay safe. If absolutely necessary, try and contact your neighbors for help. Law enforcement is currently attempting to get a hold of water vehicles in order to begin rescue efforts. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event.
Today we are on the outskirts of Brooksville, Florida, reporting on another sinkhole-related incident. A few days ago, while we were covering the situation in Plant City, a sinkhole opened in northeastern Brooksville. While the exact cause is unknown, major flooding has been occurring throughout the city, with most of this water coming up from the sinkhole. It is believed that the sinkhole opened a large reservoir of water, or possibly busted open some pipes, kind of like what happened in Plant City. Evacuation efforts are expected to begin soon in order to get the residents of Brooksville to safety. But we will not be staying here. We will be going back to Jacksonville tomorrow morning, so that way we don't get in the way of the rescue operation. You'll hear from me again on Monday on the afternoon show of First Coast Weather and News. I hope to see you there.
This message is being broadcast at the request of the Florida Department of Emergency Management. An immediate evacuation order has been issued for the area of Brooksville. This includes the areas of Brooksville, North Brooksville, and South Brooksville. The flooding situation within Brooksville has reached a breaking point. Almost all streets in the area have been submerged, and safe travel is nearly impossible. At this time, evacuation efforts are underway for all of Brooksville. A combination of helicopters and water-based vehicles will be used to help residents evacuate the town. If possible, leave some sort of marker outside of your house to show that you need help. Preferably, use some type of brightly colored object, such as a bright piece of clothing or a flag. Remain calm, as panic will only make the situation worse. If someone comes to rescue you, only bring the essentials with you. Stay tuned to local news media for more information and future updates on this event.
Hello everyone, my name is James Bold, lead reporter and news anchor for First Coast Weather and News. Today we have one of our field reporters, John Keys, here to talk with us about what he saw in Central Florida over the past week or two. So John, did you and the rest of the crew make it all right?
Yes, James, we did. We were a bit scared for a moment, though. One of our crew members, Terry, seemed to come down with the flu while we were there. They got him treated at a local hospital, and he seems all good now.
Glad to hear that everyone made it all right. So first off, what did you see in Plant City?
It was really strange, James. A lot of the residents started acting super weird after the sinkhole opened. At first, we genuinely thought something supernatural was going on, but it turns out the water supply was damaged from the sinkhole opening up. The worst part was seeing that man jump into the hole. Whatever he had, it was really messing with his head. As you probably heard from one of my reports, I yelled to try and stop him, but it was too late. We had to stop filming as we didn't want our audience to see that, but before we left town, we heard that the man was indeed confirmed dead.
Wow, I am really sorry to hear that. It's terrible that you and the others around you had to witness that. Our prayers go out to the man's family, and we hope they can find a way to cope with this tragic loss. But next up, what happened in Brooksville, John?
While we were on our way back from Plant City, we heard that the town was being flooded over. We really didn't get much rain in the area over these 2 weeks, so it was confusing to hear. Turns out the sinkhole either busted into an underground reservoir or possibly cracked a pipe underground. This led to the hole filling up quickly and started pouring water into the town. We had never seen anything like it. Soon, all the roadways in the area were underwater. By the time we showed up, it wasn't even possible to get into the town by land vehicle. After looking around for a bit, we decided to just head home and let the rescue teams get to work. We also wanted to compile the footage and audio we got for the station to use for some of our stories, so it was good timing anyways.
Glad to hear everything ended up well for you and the crew in the end. Anything else you would like to say before we end this piece?
Actually, yes. Anyone who lives in Central Florida should remain on the lookout for sinkholes over the next few days. Even though most of the risk has passed, sinkholes could still open up with little to no warning. They often aren't one of the first things we think of when it comes to natural disasters, but under the right circumstances, they can cause a world of problems.
Thank you for the wise words, John. I hope everyone still in Central Florida stays safe and has a good evening.